Things have gone really terribly downhill for me. Grinder's a little messed up. I only have one blade and I don't want to run to the store, so I'm going to risk it. All right, boys, here goes nothing.
It's raining since we woke up. It's been off and on. You're not going to guess what happened to us the other day.
It's probably pretty easy to guess.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Unfortunately, today we have to let out some embarrassing things that are happening around the property. It's gone on for far too long and I'm starting to really be embarrassed. I don't even want to film this, but you know what? We thought we film everything good, bad, and ugly, and today is a lot of ugly.
Yeah, I'm basically a terrible person and I let my life and my land and my dreams just get out of control. And you know, things have gone really terribly downhill for me. You know, I've had some big things going on the past couple months, you know. Got married earlier this year, got pregnant, my sweet cat died, hurricane came through last year and it blew everything down. Well, in the last year, like 12 months of my life, you know, been building, doing a lot of crazy stuff. So I had things pulling me and I let little problems stack up in my life. And now I've gotten to a point where those little problems are hindering me so much so that I have to address them because, you know, it's killing me inside.
Basically what we're trying to say is this entire property, okay, that's dramatic. A lot of parts of our property have turned into a giant junkyard. We just got trash everywhere. Trash, build up, wood scraps, every extra supplies from every project is built up in piles of all over the place. So we're going to jump into that. Hopefully this is a satisfying video. We also have a surprise guest that's now on the property and we're going to show you his living in that situation. And I'll let Matt introduce him when we see him.
Alright, so as you guys know, the family here on GBU Farms, Sailing GBU, is growing exponentially. We always got baby chickens. We got my sweet baby child coming in here, and we have another addition to the family. And because you guys know that I have to do things on expert mode, not only do I work with my wife, but also I'm gonna add, I conquered that and I've excelled. Now I'm gonna add another layer of difficulty to that, and I'm gonna work with another family member. Come on over, new guy. I want to work with my dad. I got so used to all you old timers cussing me out in the comments saying how sorry I was that I said, you know what, I want that IRL. I want that in real life. So I got Pops here to work with me too, to, you know, drive me up the wall. So are you excited about the farm? Do you think you're gonna make an impact here?
Yep, string line, square, level, all that good stuff.
And if, yeah, he said you got to use the tools, Matt, that keeps all the stuff straight. You can't just look at it. So I said, all right, well, we'll try it your way. So listen, if y'all can guess my dad's name in the comments below, you get 20,000 GBU points. So as you can see, we still got plenty left, but we got a full truck here. I got to use my straps, got everything strapped down, safety first. You don't want your trash flying all over the road. I am the load master after all, so I got a reputation to uphold. So now we're doing the first of many through the mountains, through the jungle passes to the dump run.
Alright guys, one dump run is now done, thanks to Matt and Pops. Next step is to take the catio, the makeshift catio, apart for when we leave for quick trips where we don't want dogs to eat our cats, which has happened in the past if you're new here.
Yeah, because, sorry. Yeah, because Dad's saving my life on that. I'm not gonna, don't worry, old guys out there, I'm not gonna work my dad to death, but when I have to go travel for baby appointments and stuff like that, he'll be overseeing my cats, keeping them safe, keeping the wolves at bay, because he's a bit of a wolf himself, so he won't have any problem with that. So I'll no longer have to lock my cats away in their fortress of solitude. So we're going to get that taken apart so we can move on with our lives.
But you're not gonna guess what happened to us the other day.
It's probably pretty easy to guess at this point.
We were driving down the road, and in the same exact spot where we found our first rescue kittens, 2 more kittens that look very oddly similar to our first set were in the bushes. So we had to save them. They're still kittens, but they're not young kittens. So they're about at the age where they need to get fixed. So we're taking them in. That's gonna be 500 more cats for us. We're crazy, but they needed food and water, and they need someone to take care of them. So we do want to put these cats out for adoption. If you want them and you live around Puerto Rico, you're going to want to send a message to Matt directly.
Hit me on the gram. I'm already madly and deeply in love with these kittens, but
they're the sweetest 2 boys.
They're little bean bags.
Very sweet.
So, but I will let them go. If you're looking for a little, I'm guessing they're probably 2 months old, little 2-month-old boy kitten, let me know and I will pass him your way. But
there's 2 of them.
There's 2. They are the sweetest peaches on planet Earth.
They're very sweet. They don't hiss or anything. Very sweet cats.
They're good boys and girls. But yeah, I'll let them go, or I'll just raise them myself. So either way, they're good. But if you need one, let me know.
If you need it.
All right, so we're getting a lot of work done here. We got the old catio broke down that we'll no longer need. My helpy McHelperson thought that he would turn it Magic Mike sexy levels up in here, take his shirt off and really show those muscles. So ladies, if there's any single ladies out there, he is single and available. If you want to take him off my hands, you can feel free to do so. But yeah, we got everything broke down, and now we just have to transport it to the old wood pile, which I'm hoping I can do with my little lawnmower here. But with this thing, you always send it up with a prayer. Get it?
A lot of it is getting cleaned up, but now we are moving on. We need to move our water cisterns over here to our new battery place because why, Matt?
I used up all my water, so they're light. That's the main reason I want to move them now, but they're kind of scattered all across the farm. So I want to centralize my cisterns here. This is where they're going to go once our power is working. Everything's going to work from this central hub and go outward so that I don't have several different things that I got to always move back and forth and side to side whenever I need something. I have one place to work from, so I got to get my water over here, and the sun's going down, but I think we can probably get her done today. I know we can get them over here. Whether they're plumbed up and operational, that's a whole nother story.
Is that heavy?
Oh, not too heavy. Catching a little wind. Pretty awesome.
How many gallons is that? 200 gallonies.
200 gallonies on this one.
It's the next day. It's raining since we woke up. It's been off and on. So unfortunately, I think Matt and his dad might be working in the rain today. We are trying to finish, if you've seen in an earlier episode, we started a walkway from our battery house. It gets really muddy in this clay, so it's always good to have a walkway that you can get in safe and dry and not truddle mud into the battery house. So we're gonna finish that up today. It's gonna come out good. Do you have anything to say?
Any final words? Any last words?
Yeah, before you have to work in the rain all day.
Listen, we got 2 generations of McCook on this job. If we can't make a gravel pathway, then we just don't deserve to live.
We got Pops over here on fixing tool duty of all the tools Matt breaks.
Alright, so now I got my fabric down. Now I got to get my border down. Kristen really liked these landscaping ties, or whatever they're called. I'm sure my landscaping geniuses know exactly what these are called. I call them landscape ties, but Kristen liked them. So now we're going to go over there, throw them down, drill them out, and get them stuck in the floor.
You think you could carry all those at one time, boy? In a white t-shirt. Whoa.
Don't even start with me. All right, so my grinder's a little messed up. I only have one blade and I don't want to run to the store, so I'm going to risk it. This is highway to the danger zone. Normally I would never suggest this and I would never do this, but these little battery operated grinders, they're not too crazy. They don't explode in your face, so you can get away with a little bit of nonsense with this. But I'm going to try it because I got to cut these pins and it's going to cost me an hour and a half if I can't get this to work. All right, boys, here goes nothing. All right, I'm gonna call that a win. Alright y'all, so we're stuck out here. Me and Pops are stuck in the shed because it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. The old man's actually working right now. I got him humping out here in the rain. But since we're already soaking wet, we're gonna keep on working. We're to the edge of our we're to the edge of where we can put our gravel now, so we're gonna have to build a temporary bridge to Terabithia to try to make it easier to move our material and be able to use that area, because we are completely swamped out, mud puddles everywhere. So we're gonna keep pushing, keep working, and hopefully this works.
All right, guys, this is the temporary Pappy Shack. We were on a little bit of a time crunch, pretty busy, so we had to make something pretty quick, but I think it came around pretty good.
Yeah, we came back a little bit early with Pops. He was gonna come like maybe a week before we were gonna go have the baby, but it was Christmas time and we decided, you know what? Let me just put him on the plane with me and we'll get him back here. So we weren't exactly prepared, but the thing about it is, for me, it drives me wild the way he decides to live his own life adventures. You can't get him indoors. He's like a possum, and you can't. He lives this way. He lives wild. Don't say, Uncle Matty, why you abusing your dad like that? You can't do nothing with him. You try to give him a tile floor, and he gets weird about it. So tell him about your camping spot.
Well, it's set up here. It's everything I need. I've got a great view of the river. I've got cooking supplies, grill, all the food I need. I'm living out of Cooley the Cooler, for those of you that remember Cooley. He's back on the scene. So yeah, it's really great. Puerto Rico's great. It's great. Until my boys back home, love that sand because this clay is brutal.
Yep, me and Dad used to go back and forth on the phone every time. You know, y'all know on this channel I can rant. I can cry a little bit here and there. It ain't hard to make me cry. So I'd say, Dad, I'm struggling out here, man. I'm having problems with clay. And he was real quick to jump at him. He's like, well, I deal with that red clay in Georgia, and I deal with the rainstorms here in Florida. And we're gonna say, Dad, it's just a different deal in that rainforest, man. That clay is just a whole different deal. And is it a little different? It's a little different out here in the jungle.
A little bit.
He's starting to slip and slide on it.
Little bit.
He's starting to slip and slide. He said, you know, this clay is pretty sticky, man. It's a little bit different. But Dad, while he was out here with his adventures, I told him, I said, Dad, do not, on the land, it's serene out here, don't drag up any nefarious characters. And second day, he's got a dirty birdie right here on this property that he's shacked up with. All right, so here's what he dragged up here. Old Scorpion Sally. You are a Scorpio, right?
I'm a Libra, but I love scorpions.
He's a Scorpio getter. So yeah, he was like, yeah, this was in my bag. And he said this was in his underwear when he woke up in the morning. He
No,
said,
he didn't.
No, he didn't say that. He said he just saw it crawling by.
Oh shoot, I'm scared. Where is? Okay, there he is. Oh, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I'm
They're really
terrified.
cool looking.
Pretty cool, like beautiful scorpion though.
He'll eat lizards, but they got to catch you and actually penetrate that stinger. They don't sting like a wasp.
Stop! Don't do that! Don't do
If
that!
he puts him right on
Stop.
his hand and does it, if he puts it on his hand, he won't do nothing. He's got to feel threatened. Now he's probably feeling a little threatened.
Oh my gosh! High risk, no reward.
I'm gonna go turn him loose.
Yeah.
We can't kill him, Dad.
You gotta let him free. There's plenty of land for him to live.
All right, so that's the new additions on the farm. We had to get everything in order. My house was completely outrageous with Kristen being with child. You know, I kind of lost a little bit of my second set of hands. So Pops is here with me to help me with that. We got a ton of work done cleaning up and doing stuff like that. And it has been really great having that extra set of hands here. You know, we butt heads, of course, like any father and son would do. I don't know if you ever work with your dad, but I'm taking this time to enjoy it and just, you know, live, laugh, and love, I think is what happens there. So we're just learning here. I'm adapting and, you know, dealing with this crazy one is going to prepare me for being a more patient father. So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, throw a hey dad in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.